Bubba Wallace here from 2311 Racing. Funny thing about being fast, you end up waiting a lot. First to show up, first in line, then just waiting. Me, I rev up Chumba Casino. With over 200 social casino games, no slow lanes here. Why sit around when you can spin? I'm already racing. Your turn. Play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, welcome to your Thursday. A high of 93. Might see a pop-up storm. Humidity returning after the couple of gorgeous days that we had. I don't know. I'm a little off today. I don't know what to do because I don't feel like I expected I was going to feel because I actually got like a full night's sleep last night.
Oh, so Thick didn't interfere in your schedule yesterday and make you go out all night?
He did not, but I was supposed to go.
Yeah,
Nora and I were going to go see Bush and Shinedown last night, but I don't know if lunch affected what Nora had for lunch, but something wasn't right in the tummy section, so we didn't.
You don't need that in the middle of a crowd.
Definitely do not need that. No. So, so we ended up staying home last night, and I was in bed and asleep normally actually a little bit early, so.
I bet that show was good. Did you go?
Yes.
Oh, you went?
Yes.
And?
I've seen Shinedown a half dozen times.
Yeah.
That was absolutely the best.
Ooh,
It was a show.
Really?
I mean, and we were there till the next to the last song. It was so good.
That's awesome.
I did get a 3-hour nap yesterday.
That's always nice,
Makes
too.
A huge difference. Yeah. So, and now, you know what's really cool now? You can prepay to park at an event down there.
Yeah. At the shot, though, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, like, you give you a map, which lot do you want? You prepay, then you print out your slip, and man,
it's good
it was
to go.
the easiest parking I ever did for any concert in my life.
Yeah. That's great.
Did you see that woman, Lori Norris, the older woman who goes to all the Shinedown shows?
I did not.
And rocks out.
Yes, she does.
Is she like a local person that goes
No, she's like, I don't know where she's from, but she's probably, I think she's in her 70s.
Yeah.
There's
videos of her
jams out, dude. She loves Shinedown. I wondered if she'd come to Columbus.
I did see Karen the teacher, who said tell you hello.
Oh,
she's been listening to us forever.
Love Karen
She
the
retired.
teacher.
She's done with those kids.
Also, it's Christmas Eve, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very excited for Christmas in July, which we'll be doing the show live outside in front of our studios here at Blitz headquarters right on Dublin Road. So we'll talk more about that a little bit later. Right now, let's get the Thursday morning started. Blitz morning trivia. Thick, what you got?
All right. Try to get somebody $25 to go spend at Water Beds and Stuff and Beds and Stuff Superstores. There was a video going viral yesterday. They were playing a sport with a Roman candle. And
I saw this.
Goose and I have agreed we both want to do this.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you can get Roman candles like half off at fireworks stores now.
I have no doubt.
So,
but we want to know, what sport were they playing with a Roman candle? This is so great. Be the first one to tell us at 800-821-9970. Text in your answer. Don't call. Text in your answer. First one to tell us will get the gift card.
All right, we need that answer for Blitz morning trivia. Thick, what you got?
All right, the question was, there was a video going viral yesterday of a couple of guys playing a sport with a Roman candle, and the question was, what was the sport?
Big Balls Wiffle League, Roman Candle Wiffle Ball.
Roman candle wiffle ball.
Right.
This is great. I mean, so you got a guy on home plate with a wiffle ball bat. You got a pitcher standing there with a lit Roman candle, and he's just firing. He's the pitcher, and this guy's hitting the Roman candle balls as they're firing out.
I really want to do this.
I do too. I'm so craving it right now.
You're right, Kelly. You guys will play this next 4th of July.
We will. We have a 4th of July party where we are big fans of Roman candles. So I think this might make an appearance at our next party.
Well,
however, you have to have a good pitcher.
You got to aim it correctly, yeah. Because they don't all come out the same.
They don't.
But, no different than, playing baseball. You could get a fastball. You could get a slider. You could get a changeup. You don't know.
I do feel like they don't come out of there as fast as a fastball. Like, you have some reaction time.
Oh, for sure. They're not coming out at 100 miles an hour. No. But I'm totally down, and I say that PSA. PSA, don't do this. This is a terrible idea. We do not recommend this.
What kind of gear are we looking at?
We are telling you right now not to do this.
What kind of safety gear?
What
goggles.
Just goggles?
Just goggles.
Just think goggles.
Yeah. Again,
I'm in.
Don't do this. This is a terrible idea.
Leave this to us professionals.
We are telling you we do not recommend, and we are in fact telling you not to do this.
Right.
We're going to go to the store today and get some Roman candles.
Yes, we'll
make the video. We'll make the video.
We'll do it for you.
For sure.
I want to do this. By the way, Brad Elliott from Urbana, first one to text in the correct answer. Brad's got $25 to water beds and stuff.
Very nice. I saw something yesterday, and maybe this is old news. I don't know. But it was new news to me, and I was like, what? And so I wanted to play it for you and put this in your ear hole, and you'll probably never forget it. You have that clip I sent you? Yeah. You know this song, Kelly?
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the character's name?
Oikos presents 15 Seconds of Strength.
Here we go. Steve's got a trunk full of groceries and no one to help him.
Oh, that's tough, Jim. Looks like a 5-trip load at least.
He grabs the first bag, the second. Bob, it looks like he's trying to do it all in one trip. He shimmies the door open, steps over the dog. Oh, and he stumbles.
Oh, right into the kitchen without missing a beat. Jim, now that's a man who eats his protein-packed Oikos.
With 15 grams of complete protein in each cup, Oikos 000 can help build strength for every day. Oikos, stronger makes everything better.
Riley Herbst from 2311 Racing here, and you know what grinds my gears? Waiting for coffee. But instead of counting frappes and lattes, I fire up Chumba Casino. No apps, no fuss, just fun social casino games to pass the time. By the time my coffee's ready,
Order for Riley.
I've already taken a few victory laps. Next time you're stuck waiting, make it entertaining. Play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Indiana Jones?
Okay, start the song over again. Of course, John Williams, the most famous movie composer of all time.
He did Jaws, right?
He did Jaws, he did Superman, Star Wars, all of it.
Yeah.
So he wrote the theme song to, what's the character's name?
Indiana Jones.
Okay, listen closely. Indiana Jones, Indiana.
Oh my God.
Indiana.
Was that what
crazy?
it was meant to be?
I don't know. That's what someone said. Indiana Jones, Indiana. Isn't that insane?
I feel like you might be able to play me any piece of music and I could jam Indiana Jones in there.
But no, listen to the...
I got you. You're right.
Indiana Jones.
I love it.
That's it.
That's
what it's meant to be. I don't care what anybody says.
That's what
Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars.
No.
Wait, I know you got that theme song somewhere. Pull it up on your little soundboard there. I know you've got to have the Star Wars theme.
This is a ripoff of Bill Murray, by the way. Star Wars.
I remember that.
Nothing but Star Wars.
I remember that now. Yes. What about Superman? Do you have the Superman one in your file folder there? I don't know if you have the
They
old.
were putting thick through the paces.
Yeah, see if they have the Superman one. I don't know if any other one fits. That's what I find it hard to believe that it wasn't written specifically for Indiana Jones. Superman.
Oh my God.
Superman! Superman. Look to the sky. Superman. I don't know. I'm just saying, the Indiana Jones one really threw me for a loop.
So good.
And I'm thinking that might be the reason it was written. And that's what I'm going to forever sing from now on. That's all I'm saying. 997 The Blitz.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Well, we all know what's coming. We got to start your not so breaking news with a WTF. What the Florida? 25-year-old man in Florida named Henry Antuez Everedo was at a Planet Fitness when they announced that they were closing. Well, for some reason, that sent Harry into a frenzy, where he stripped off all of his clothing, ran naked through the gym, crawled into the ceiling, knocked down several tiles throughout the building, and tried to start a fire in the bathroom.
That's what I do when I get mad.
That seems like the reasonable response. Yes. Seems like the appropriate response to, sorry, we're closing. The gym called the police, of course, and when they showed up, they found Henry hiding in a tanning bed, fully naked. Here's the moment they found him in the tanning bed.
Sheriff's office, come on with your hands up.
Right there. Let me see your hands. Get off.
Come out now. They're going to wrap you up. Is that better? All right, you left cheek marks.
Was that a dog I heard in there?
Oh, yeah.
Barking?
Yeah.
In the gym?
A police dog.
Oh, it was a police dog.
Yeah.
Oh, duh. I was like, who's got their dog in there barking at the guy?
No, it's the police dog as they're searching the building. Yeah, he left naked cheek marks on the tanning bed.
Okay. Am I wrong, or don't people go in tanning beds naked?
Yes,
just
sure.
not people who are losing their minds. I'm
Right.
not, this guy's a criminal. But, yeah, that's like a normal thing, right? Like everybody's wiping down the tanning bed because the guy before them was in there naked.
Yeah.
Leaving cheek marks.
Yeah, but
I
they
wouldn't
go
do
in
that.
the room and get naked.
Are you
Correct.
kidding? Do you know the kind of stuff you can pick up inside a dirty tanning bed?
Oh, there's no way.
When's the last time you went to a tanning bed? Have you ever?
I've been twice, both when I was in my early 20s, and I am very fair-skinned, very pale.
Yeah.
I mean, I use SPF 50 if I'm going outside. And so the first time I went for 4 minutes. And that was it. And nothing happened. So I was like, okay. So I went back a second time a few days later, and I went for 6 minutes. And that night I took a shower.
Oh.
And I was drying off, and I dried my back, and I was like, oh, itching my back. So I took the towel, and I rubbed my back, and I was like, oh, I really got an itch in my back. So I started, and I had to go to the hospital. I had artificial sun poisoning. I got like second-degree burns on my back.
6 minutes.
My gosh.
6 minutes, yeah.
Wow.
So I had to get put on steroids and like some ointment to stop the itching. I never went again.
The last time I went, I think I was in my 20s, and I got all these like weird bumps all over my chest. Like bumps all over. So I went to I'm like, what is this? To the doctor. They said it was some kind of fungus from tanning.
Contact dermatitis or whatever
but
it is.
I didn't
Oikos presents 15 Seconds of Strength.
Here we go. Steve's got a trunk full of groceries and no one to help him.
Oh, that's tough, Jim. Looks like a 5-trip load at least.
He grabs the first bag, the second. Bob, it looks like he's trying to do it all in one trip. He shimmies the door open, steps over the dog. Oh, and he stumbles.
Oh, right into the kitchen without missing a beat. Jim, now that's a man who eats his protein-packed Oikos.
With 15 grams of complete protein in each cup, Oikos 000 can help build strength for every day. Oikos, stronger makes everything better.
I earned my degree online at Arizona State University. I chose to get my degree at ASU because I knew that I'd get a quality education, they were recognized for excellence, and that I would be prepared for the workforce upon graduating. To be associated with ASU, both as a student and alum, it makes me extremely proud, and having experienced the program, I know now that I'm set up for success. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.
My chest did not touch the tanning bed anywhere.
It's just raining fungus on you.
But I don't know if it's like something that you can pick up from the rate. I'm not sure, but I definitely never went back after that.
Oh, wow.
When they tell you picked up some kind of what?
That'll turn you off.
That was
real
so
quick.
gross. That was the last time I ever visited.
That was 1920. I went a few times. I never had any problem. It worked.
I thought you said it was in 1920. I'm like, I don't think they had tanning beds back then. What?
I wasn't. They didn't have me back then. No, when I was 19 and 20.
Yeah. I know people still go because they're in business.
Oh, yeah.
I really wish I could do an impression of a 1920s. Would you like to catch some sun rays? And twist your mustache.
Yeah. We found him in the tanning bed. Yeah, he left cheek marks. Yeah.
I'm going to hide from you, Copper, in the tanning bed. Yeah.
We got fungus from all over the bed, see?
Yeah, I mean, I was naked one time and got fungus, but that was a totally different story.
Yeah.
Story number 2. I don't know if you saw this online. There's an influencer by the name of Michelle Sky Hayward, and she is from South America. She recently posted a video on her Instagram page where she was out in the ocean swimming. Now, here's the thing. She was swimming in this water in Cape Town, which happened to be very foamy. The water was very bubbly on top and very foamy, and people started making comments as to exactly what she was swimming in. And as it turns out, she was swimming around in a collective pool of raw sewage that was in the ocean. Take a listen.
I'm having so much fun, I literally don't even feel the cold. That is salty.
First of all, no, I'm not an American tourist that randomly went in the ocean in Cape Town. I'm from South Africa, as you can hear. Secondly, no, I did not get sick. If anything, maybe it even boosted my immune system because I've been feeling great ever since. So who knows? And then something everyone's been asking me is, didn't the smell give it away? Well, no, I didn't actually smell anything when I went into the sea. It just smelled like the normal ocean smells.
Yeah, her going, oh, it's salty. It went in her mouth.
Well, why is there a section of the ocean with raw sewage?
That's a valid question.
Maybe there was some type of a ship that dumped their sewage and then it just floated around like a berg.
Cape Town, South Africa. Who knows?
Like a poop berg.
Poop berg?
Yeah, it could be a total poop berg.
You hit the poop berg.
But yeah, that is just...
Never let go.
There's enough room on this turd for both of us. Scoot over. God. We should do a buoyancy test on the turd they were floating on like they do with the door. It's like, no, we would both fit if you just laid sideways. That's your not so breaking news. Well, whether you're excited about it or not, probably depending on your age, it's hard to believe that we're only 3 weeks away from school really getting back into the swing of things. 3 weeks? That's insane. Already back at it and coming up in 3 weeks. However, there's a school district in Tennessee that has just announced a new rule. And I think I don't know if I agree with this. This is quite controversial, I think. The school district in Tennessee announced, the Lawrence County school system, that they're going to have a stricter policy in that doctor's notes will no longer excuse a child's absence. If they're sick, that's all there is to it. You're either present or absent. And that is it.
Is that even legal?
I don't know. Here's Michael Atkins, the director of schools from the Lawrence County school system, talking about it.
You could end up failing the grade. You could fail the course. You're going to be petitioned to court. You're not going to participate in graduation, get your driver's license permit. And if you got the sniffles, that's fine. You're going to have them when you go to work one day. We've all gone to work sick and hurt and beat up.
Okay.
This is definitely not COVID era.
Right, yeah, absolutely. There are going to be exemptions for verified chronic illness. But yeah, basically the district says that you're either there or not, and we have to kind of put a lockdown on kids coming to school. Now, the surrounding school districts right now say that they're still going to accept doctor's notes for extended absences. In fact, in some of the surrounding school districts, if you're gone for a day or two, a doctor's note isn't even necessary. Which I'm trying to remember last year if it was just like I can remember Nora when the 13-year-old got sick and it was just calling into the school. Not going to be there today. And that's all there was to it.
Yeah, but that still counts as an absence, I think.
Yeah, I mean, absence excused absence?
Well, they know that your parent knows you're missing school that way. But I think with a doctor's note, I don't think they can put that absence on your record. I don't think
you're required. There's there are a certain number of hours that you are required to be in school.
Right.
And beyond that, I guess just take the time off if you need it. But yeah, I guess if an excused absence would give you those hours back.
Right. Yeah, and I thought a doctor overrides everything.
Well, I mean, is there a law on the books that says you have to take a doctor's note? Like, I don't think, what's against the law about it?
No, I'm just saying I believe that with a doctor's excuse, they cannot count that as an unexcused absence. I don't think
according to who? You say legally, but according to who? Again, like, are you going to go to court and could you fight the school district and say I'm not?
I think
failing?
so.
But if you miss enough days of school and you can't pass the competency tests to go from 7th to 8th grade for one reason or another, whether you're absent or you just don't understand the curriculum, you're going to be held back either way. So just because you have 20 doctor's notes doesn't mean they're automatically going to move you on to the next grade.
Oh, I know, absolutely. You still have to be qualified to do it.
Yeah. Count against you or not count against you. I just don't know. Let's see. James texted in, said doctor's notes prevent the absence hours from going against your required hours.
That's what I thought.
Okay. Well, as of right now, on the books, legally, yeah. I would be... I don't know how, as someone with 2 stepsons in school, how are you going to tell me? Or here's another question, 800-821-9970. You're going to send your sick kid to school, or the school is going to demand that your sick kid comes to school, and then you're going to get a whole bunch of other kids sick.
Right.
I mean...
schools are germ factories.
For sure. And no matter what, schools are germ factories, for sure. But I do know there was a time, obviously, not talking about COVID, but I've had 2 types of bosses. The type where, look, suck it up, come to work, your job needs to get done, and other bosses that have said, stay your ass home. I don't want you getting the whole office sick.
Right.
How about the weird move in an adult workplace to require someone to bring in a doctor's note? That happens.
That does happen.
Yep.
In the adult workplace, we're treating each other like children.
Right.
Weird.
Look, I don't feel well. And on top of that, I don't want to get everyone else sick. I just don't know what you would do there. Blitz, good morning. Hi, who's this?
This is Becca.
Hi, Becca. A school district tells you doctor's note is no longer working. Do you have kids in school right now?
I have 3.
3. Okay, so how would you feel if the school district said, look, doctor's note ain't going to work no more and absence is an absence?
My kids will never have perfect attendance because I'm off every Monday. And sometimes I just don't want to get out of bed and take them. And they're like, I'm tired. I'm like, me too. Let's go back to bed.
Okay. No,
I don't think I took my kids once to the doctor last year where they were like, oh, you need a doctor's excuse. And he always met his required hours.
I do remember, 2 years ago, that happening one time with Nora. She was like, I can't do it. Or they missed the bus, and it was like, I'm not getting up. Yeah. That happened one time. I do know it's one time. Now, I wouldn't recommend that all the time, but still, I just can't imagine a doctor's...
Maybe when they're in high school, I'll take it a little bit more seriously, but I'm like, they can miss a day every now and again.
They can miss a day in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kelly, you're holding your glasses over there.
Yeah. This says in Columbus City Schools, a high school student can miss up to 9 days with parental notification before additional documentation is required, like doctor's notes, whatever. After 72 hours of unexcused absences in a year, you are considered a truant. Now,
okay.
Yeah.
How many get you truant?
72?
72 hours of,
hours.
Of unexcused absence.
So what that work out to? 9 days, you said? 9 days? Yeah. Okay.
So do they enforce the truancy laws? You used to hear that as a kid. Oh, the truant officer is going to come get you.
Right.
But I haven't heard that in...
I don't know. This school director was talking about going to court and such, and it was like, okay, wait a minute, that seems excessive. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is James.
James?
Yep.
All right, James. You got kids in school?
I do.
All right, and how would you feel if the school is telling you, hey, look, doctor's note no longer valid, and absence is an absence?
So that's crazy to me, honestly. But like the way my job does it, it's kind of similar. Where they don't accept doctor's notes for us at all. So you either you got to take your sick days or you get points for being absent. But I actually just sent that same text in with what Kelly just read, where my daughter, for example, we had some medical doctor's notes and stuff where she missed school. And that's what they told us. They're like, yeah, she's about halfway there for the unexcused absence hours. And I thought they said it was 70. So they said from when we turn in doctor's notes, basically it just eliminates those hours that she's already missed from school, so that doesn't go towards her truancy hours, so she doesn't get in trouble.
Okay,
so,
and did they when they called you and told you she was halfway there, did they lay out any sort of repercussions that could happen if she did get there? She wasn't going to move on to the next school year. She was going to go to court like this one school district. Did they say anything to you about that?
They didn't say anything about like her not being able to go to the next grade, but they did make it pretty clear that they could pursue like truancy procedures and like parents could go to jail.
Oikos presents 15 Seconds of Strength.
Here we go. Steve's got a trunk full of groceries and no one to help him.
Oh, that's tough, Jim. Looks like a 5-trip load at least.
He grabs the first bag, the second. Bob, it looks like he's trying to do it all in one trip. He shimmies the door open, steps over the dog. Oh, and he stumbles.
Oh, right into the kitchen without missing a beat. Jim, now that's a man who eats his protein-packed Oikos.
With 15 grams of complete protein in each cup, Oikos 000 can help build strength for every day. Oikos, stronger makes everything better.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
For the kids missing school and stuff like that.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Appreciate the call, James. Travis says that they absolutely enforce truancy in Ohio.
How? I guess what he said is that they'll bring the parents into court.
Well,
which makes sense.
8894 texted in, said the truancy officer came to my house when I was in third grade because I missed so many days. They checked in to see what was going on.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, they'll check up on parents for sure.
Yeah. And Jeannie texted in, truancy, absolutely true. They can take you to court. That's nuts to me.
Yeah. Man.
I can't, and I skipped when I was younger. I never got truancy officers called on me. I can't believe that's a thing. All right, well, as of right now, it's only taking place in Tennessee. So whether or not this expands out further to doctor's notes not being accepted and limiting the amount of hours you're gone and truancy officers showing up at your door, it could happen.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
3 Lorain, Ohio police officers were hurt yesterday in what's being called an ambush. 2 of the officers were sitting in their patrol car. They were side by side in their cars. They had ordered pizza, so they were eating lunch when they were shot with a high-powered rifle. Then the 3rd officer who was responding to the shots fired was also shot in his patrol car and wounded. Authorities say the 28-year-old male suspect was shot and killed. Brian Koberger has been formally sentenced to 4 life sentences plus 10 years for the killings of 4 University of Idaho students in their off-campus home in 2022. The Moscow Police Department released about 300 documents about the investigation as soon as he was sentenced, and that includes really grim details of this brutal murder scene and what police walked in on. You can read that online if you want. What I want to talk about, though, is yesterday's victim impact statements given by family and friends of the 4 students. The only victim that was not represented by family or friends is the family of Ethan Chapin. They chose not to take part in this at all. But as for the other 3 victims, they did have family and friends there. And perhaps the most powerful statement was given by Kaylee Gonsalves's big sister, Olivia.
Oh, this is yeah. Okay, I'm glad you brought this up because I wanted to talk about this.
Yeah.
Is this the clip you got?
Yes.
Okay.
She was very strong. She was very sure, and she absolutely tore up Brian Koberger. Here's just a piece of it.
The scariest part about you is how painfully average you turned out to be. The truth is, you're as dumb as they come. Stupid, clumsy, slow, sloppy, weak, dirty. Let me be very clear. Don't ever try to convince yourself you mattered just because someone finally said your name out loud. I see through you. You want the truth? Here's the one you'll hate the most. If you hadn't attacked them in their sleep, in the middle of the night, like a pedophile, Kaylee would have kicked your ass. Thank you.
Dang.
That was... That was the one part that I like. 'Cause I know we were talking about this and whether or not one of us would go and give a family, statement. But when I saw this clip, I was like, "Oh, that's how you do it."
That's the right move.
A lot of this is all about power and control and be scared of me.
Yes.
And she just belittled him into
whole time.
nothing.
Yes.
That's the way to do it.
Yep. And I do want to play you the very tail end of Kaylee Gonsalves' mom, Christy's statement.
Quick message from our youngest daughter. Aubrey wanted to say, you may have received A's in high school and college, but you're going to be getting big D's in prison.
Yes.
This guy had a master's degree.
Yeah.
And
he was getting his PhD.
It was amazing. Just watching his facial expression, nothing. Never changed.
Oh, he's a psychopath.
I mean,
he's literally a psychopath.
And we'll never know
emotion.
the motive.
There probably wasn't one. He was a psychopath.
Just want to see if he could get away with it.
Yeah, get away with it. Again, power and control.
Unreal.
Yep.
I'm strong, you're not.
Yep.
This is like a Charles Manson type situation.
Yeah,
almost.
kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, it is disturbing to see with your own two eyes somebody who's capable of that horrific of a crime.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you don't have a weak stomach, some of the details are it's really disturbing to read, honestly. TSA posted on X this week, quote, "We're back with another desperate plea to stop hiding animals in weird places on your body before airport security." So apparently a woman tried boarding a plane with 2 live wrapped turtles hidden in her, they say, boob area. I'm assuming the bra. TSA didn't say where this happened, but that they did say a few months ago, agents found at the Newark Liberty Airport a 5-inch red-eared slider turtle hidden in a man's pants, right in the old groinal area. Why do you want a turtle down there?
That's brave.
That is very brave.
So apparently people are smuggling turtles left and right.
Oh, how do you
TSA's
sit
asking
down with a turtle on your gooch?
No.
That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Oh, yeah. I do not trust a turtle.
Those are some strange shaped implants you got there, lady.
No.
Dang. All right.
I've heard of roses and rabbits being placed in certain places, but a turtle?
Yep.
That just doesn't make any sense.
Those are your 3 things.
All right. Like a lot of people, Rose and Louise Bostic decided to start a little side hustle. They wanted to make some extra money. So they opened an Amazon store. One of those, Amazon stores where you're like a third-party seller. You post stuff and then you earn commission if people order from your store. So they never really had a lot of stock. They would basically, order from other companies, put it on their store. People would order from Amazon, but so they never had physical stock or a physical store. It was just their digital Amazon store. Well, they decided last year that for whatever reason they were done with it. Doesn't really say if they had earned the money they wanted to earn. It doesn't say if it was too much work and they got too busy. Whatever the case, they shut down their Amazon store. Well, there was an issue with the stock and the paperwork and how things are handled, because Amazon decided, okay, we're done selling your stuff, so here you go, here's your stock. So they started sending all of it to their house.
Oh.
Now here's the problem. Their store basically dealt with home goods and a little bit of baby stuff, but they now have pallets upon pallets of soap showing up at their house. Sometimes they'll get a box. Most days, a new pallet of soap will show up. They said, we don't know what to do. We've given so much product away. Our family, our friends, our neighbors, our coworkers. And they've contacted Amazon. At one point, they got more than 50 bottles of dish soap. I'm sorry, let me rephrase. The wife, Rose, said, look, in our digital store, we never had more than 50 bottles of dish soap in our inventory. Well, they just received a pallet of 2,000 bottles of dish soap at their house.
Oh, my God.
I feel like maybe Diddy would want
Oh, yeah, that would have been great. Diddy should have opened
clean up
up
afterwards.
That's true.
Or instead of maybe just some cheap baby oil.
Some cheap baby oil. That might have worked out in his favor. It just all showed up in a pallet.
Yeah.
He'd have been like, Well, they have contacted Amazon over and over. This has been going on for more than half a year. And finally, when they shared their story to WESH News, it looks like Amazon is going to reach out and says, we'll work directly with them to resolve the issue as quickly as possible. I don't know. Does anyone have like an Amazon side hustle where you do this and you're done with the store and then Amazon says, okay, so do they have to pay for the inventory?
Well, they said they're giving it away.
Right. So does Amazon charge them?
I don't even know how they got it.
It's like a drop shipping situation, I think.
What's drop shipping?
That you are the full. Okay. It is to do with Amazon and e-commerce, where you sell products without holding the inventory.
Right.
When somebody places an order, then you purchase that from a third party who then ships directly to the customer. So you're the middleman.
Right.
You should never be dealing with product at all as a drop shipper. So some
messed
wires
up.
got crossed.
Yeah,
here.
for sure. And I find it shocking. Like, so who paid for the pallets of dish soap?
Exactly. Somebody
is Amazon just losing inventory? Is it I don't know, Dove dish soap that is paying for it? Is Dove missing out on a whole bunch of inventory right now because they shipped it to Rose and Lewis? Like, someone's paying for this. Who's paying for all this product? I would love to know. 800-821-9970. I'd love to know if someone has one of these e-commerce businesses and how you've dealt, if you've ever had this type of situation before. 99.7 The Blitz. It's one of my favorite times of the week where if your day did not start off the way you wanted it to today, or maybe the week just isn't going the way you had hoped, I want to make you feel a little bit better because there's a great website called F My Life where people post little one-liners about things that went wrong in their life so you can feel better about yours. Like this person who says, today, my grandma got drunk, tried to change the TV channel with my Xbox controller, and then yelled at me to F off when I told her it wasn't the remote. Oh, Grandma. Aww. Grandma taking a little nip-nip. Today, my roommates sent a relationship request to one of my one-night stands with my Facebook account. She accepted and sent me a long message confessing her love for me. I can't remember her.
Wow.
There are some funny practical jokes. That one, not so much. Like I used to sign, my buddy and I used to sign people up for free magazines like Cat Fancy and stuff. We'd fill out the little cards. So they get like 6 free issues.
Yeah.
But a relationship, that's a lot. Today I saw a teenager knock over a woman, so I rushed over to help her.
Oikos presents 15 Seconds of Strength.
Here we go. Steve's got a trunk full of groceries and no one to help him.
Oh, that's tough, Jim. Looks like a 5-trip load at least.
He grabs the first bag, the second. Bob, it looks like he's trying to do it all in one trip. He shimmies the door open, steps over the dog. Oh, and he stumbles.
Oh, right into the kitchen without missing a beat. Jim, now that's a man who eats his protein-packed Oikos.
With 15 grams of complete protein in each cup, Oikos 000 can help build strength for every day. Oikos, stronger makes everything better.
Hey, it's Ryan Seacrest. Life comes at you fast, which is why it's important to find some time to relax. A little you time. Enter Chumba Casino. With no download required, you can jump on anytime, anywhere for the chance to redeem some serious prizes. So treat yourself with Chumba Casino and play over 100 online casino-style games, all for free. Go to ChumbaCasino.com to collect your free welcome bonus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Turns out she had a knife and thanked me by stealing my wallet and phone. It was like a scam.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a whole setup. The team was in on it.
Yeah, knocked the woman over, and she's going to rob you when you go to help her and be a nice person. I would be so mad. Come on. Today I got back from an 8-month deployment, but rather than being pleased to see me, my wife wanted to continue the same argument we started when the day I left. I miss being shot at.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I hate to say it, but I am seriously questioning the relationship if she picks up the same argument from 8 months ago.
I feel like she's got someone else already.
You think so?
Come on.
Yeah. You can't bring that back after an 8-month deployment. That's just wrong. Today, my boyfriend was leaving for work. From the other room, I heard him call out, "See you soon, beautiful." So touched, I ran over to give him a hug and a parting kiss. He stopped me and said I was talking to the cat. Today, I was sitting on the couch watching TV when I felt something crack on my head. My 6-year-old son had just smashed an egg on me. When I asked why, he said, Mom does it for TikTok. This is how I found out my wife has been pranking him for likes and thinks it's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on the fence about this.
You've seen him, right?
Of course.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But you hear people say, way to use your kids for clout and clicks. And then other people get a big laugh out of it.
I hate that particular prank. I think it's really aggressive. Like, I think it's...
If they're in the kitchen, like, baking, and all of a sudden they...
Yeah, I think it's abusive. And I know that maybe I'm taking it too far, but I do not like being touched on the head at all or the face. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's like some kind of weird sensitivity or something.
Charlie doesn't like rub your hair and stuff?
No, I don't like being, like, if somebody, like, pats me on the head or touch, like, I don't want to be touched on the face.
Good job.
I mean, yeah, with Charlie, if I know it's coming, I know it's coming, I'm fine with it. But for somebody to smash me in the forehead with an egg would absolutely trigger my fight response.
Oh.
It would.
What about the cheese slap, where you're standing there and all of a sudden a piece of American cheese just lands on your face?
If I know it's then we can all have a laugh about it. But if you're doing it at my expense, I don't like that at all. I think it's abusive.
All right.
I don't like it, especially with a kid.
With a kid?
You're baking with a kid. You slam your kid in the face with an egg.
Okay, so not the egg bit, but are you mad at people who do something funny to their kid and then post it online and get...
I never like the whole, I ate all your Halloween candy prank. I think that's mean.
I always hated that one.
I don't like it.
The Jimmy Kimmel one
It's
where
not
you
funny.
tell your kids, I ate all your Halloween candy.
It's not funny at all.
That one seems kind of mean.
No.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't mind kid content. Like, if it's cute, your kid's doing a cute dance or says something funny, like that little girl doing the nail polish on her mom and she paints all over her, for her nail, and the mom goes, uh-oh, and the little girl goes, I'm doing the best I can, honey. I love that.
Okay, that one I haven't seen.
I love that little girl.
But that doesn't seem like you're using your kids for... Well, maybe you are if you're... I don't know.
I'll give you all the clicks in the world for stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
One more here for FML. Today, an old man approached me at work. I smiled and asked, hi, can I help you? He looked at me for a few seconds before replying, damn, you need to lose some weight, and then wandered off.
Wow.
What?
God. You can't do that. That's just mean.
Ugh.
Well, I hope you feel better about anything going wrong in your life, because at least you didn't have that happen.
Yeah.
99.7 The Blitz. So, they say, a lot of people say, kids are worth it. The most amazing thing you can do. Have children. You'll never be more fulfilled and happy.
It's really easy.
To have a kid? I mean, it's easy to make a kid,
right?
For sure. The actual
For who? Oh no, have a kid.
You're right.
See, it is easy
to make the
right,
kid.
Gotcha.
To make the kid.
Yes.
Gotcha.
The having of the kid, not so easy. Yeah. And then the next 18 years or so,
it's an
kind
adventure.
Of up in the air.
It's an adventure.
Kind of up in the air. For certain, there will be times where things don't go right. And so I want to know this morning, 800-821-9970. How'd your kid ruin your day? What happened? Was it right off the bat? They did something or something happened and your whole day was ruined? Or were you having an okay day and then something happened that evening and ruined the day?
Definitely kids with, infant children have, like, taken a whiz on your shirt or puked all over your work outfit right before. I definitely can see that happen.
For sure.
Changing a boy's diaper, man, he just sometimes lets it get.
It's everywhere. Yeah, everywhere. For sure. I was probably, 8, and my mom had to work, and I was mad about I wanted to go to the pool or something. And I was throwing a temper tantrum, and I got in the driver's seat of the car, and I wouldn't let her leave. Wouldn't let her leave for work. And then I was like, no. And I punched the steering wheel. Problem was, even at 8 or 9 years old, however old I was strong enough, or hit it with enough force, where I crunched the two sensors together in the center of the steering wheel. So the horn was just...
Or just nonstop.
Nonstop. I crushed them together. So my mom actually had to call in work that day to take the car in to get fixed. I was in a bit of trouble for that. Yeah.
I was in elementary, probably 7 years old or so, and in our in the elementary playground, back in a grassy area, it was on the north end of Columbus, called Valley Forge Elementary. You had the sewers, and you could pull the lids off a little bit. And kids, as a joke, I did not know, unbeknownst to me, they would pull off the lid of one sewer and yell, and you could hear it come out the other sewer way across the playground.
Okay.
So people were like, listen, come here. And they called me over, and somebody was in there going, help me. And I freaked out that somebody was stuck down there. I run home after school, tell my mom somebody is stuck in the sewer at Valley Forge. She calls the fire department. There's this entire mayhem. They have to search the sewer. Yeah, and there's nobody down there because it's just a big joke. I just didn't know it. I'm panicked like you can't believe. I swear there's somebody down there. They were yelling for help.
How did they finally figure? I mean, they went down there and searched, I'm assuming?
Yeah, there was nothing down there. They're like, oh, it's probably just a prank or whatever. But that was an afternoon for my parents.
Right.
At least my mom.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'll definitely put a damper on the entire day.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Can you remember any of the kids ruining your day?
Yeah.
Either one. Did you ruin your parents' day? Or?
Oh, yeah. It's both.
Okay.
When we used to live in Grandview when I was like 4, and Northwest Boulevard over there was a little carryout my grandfather pulled into. I think I mentioned this story to Kelly once before. And he went in, back then, man, we didn't have seatbelts, nothing. We didn't wear seatbelts, you know. And he left the car running, left me in the car. I'm 4. For whatever reason, man, I started playing with the gear stick, pulled that thing in drive. It went right into the road and into a woman's car.
Oh.
He just pulled in to run in real quick, and I got us running into a car.
What is the follow up to that? Like, do you get a ticket? Does Grandpa get a ticket? Is it just an insurance claim?
Like, his insurance had to pay for it. Police never came, anything like that. Now, my kid, my son, he was probably 9 or 10. Easter morning, he's going to play his video game. He's going to go over, turn on his PlayStation, grabs a chair. He pulled a chair over. And he had a blanket, too, because I guess he was cold. He's going to wrap himself in a blanket and play his video game. So he's carrying the chair and the blanket. And he's carrying them, and he steps on the blanket, which is causing him to fall forward over the chair, slams his face into it, splits his bottom lip so wide open we had to go to the emergency room. He had to get a bunch of stitches in it. This was Easter.
Oh, that's the whole day right there.
Easter's gone.
Easter's gone, yeah. There's nothing you can do about that. Have your ham and potatoes in the ER.
Poor kid, I felt bad for him.
800-821-9970. How did your kid ruin your day? I want to say, this is more of an emotional, and I'm sure this has happened to a lot of parents as well. It's not always the physical damage or the time that it takes to fix the problem. It can be emotional damage, and that happened to Danielle. My daughter asked me if school buses were invented yet when I was in school as I was driving her to school.
That's a day ruiner.
You'll sit on that one all day long, just stewing about it.
4195 says, I was woken up by the Hilliard Police Department to inform me my 16-year-old was just arrested.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, didn't say why.
That's always fun. Blitz, good morning. Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is George.
George, how did your kid ruin your day, or did you ruin your parents' day?
So I ruined my parents' day.
And you did what?
When I think I was about 5 years old. I was playing around with my brothers. I picked up the phone and dialed 911. I didn't hit dial, just typed it in, and they were freaking out. So before I actually dialed, I typed in a bunch of 3s. I just, as a 5-year-old, assumed it wouldn't call 911. So it called 911, even though there was a bunch of extra numbers.
Because you hit 911 first.
No.
Oh.
Bunch of 3s and then 911. See, I wouldn't know.
911, then a bunch of 3s. Yeah.
Then a bunch of 3s. Okay. Well, you see where your mistake was then.
Right.
You learned a valuable lesson.
Dispatch answered and said, 911, what's your emergency? I said, nothing.
What about the 3s?
And hung up. Yeah. I panicked and hung up the phone. And about 5 minutes later, an officer arrived at the door.
Yep.
Yeah, they got to come no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom was not happy about that. The officers had us me and my brothers down and gave us this whole big speech in our living room.
Yes, you got to talk. You got to talk about the proper use of 911. Hey, thank you so much for the call. Hope you have a great one. 800-821-9970. Love to hear from you. How did your child ruin your day, or how did you ruin your parents' day? 99.7 The Blitz. Really simple.
Oikos presents 15 Seconds of Strength.
Here we go. Steve's got a trunk full of groceries and no one to help him.
Oh, that's tough, Jim. Looks like a 5-trip load at least.
He grabs the first bag, the second. Bob, it looks like he's trying to do it all in one trip. He shimmies the door open, steps over the dog. Oh, and he stumbles.
Oh, right into the kitchen without missing a beat. Jim, now that's a man who eats his protein-packed Oikos.
With 15 grams of complete protein in each cup, Oikos 000 can help build strength for every day. Oikos, stronger makes everything better.
How to have fun anytime, anywhere. Step 1, go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2, collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3, play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4, unleash your excitement.
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Question this morning: how'd your kid ruin your day, or how'd you ruin your parents' day when you were younger? Will's on the phone. Will, how did your kids ruin your day?
So a few years ago, my son told me that I should be Baymax from Big Hero 6 because I can fit in it.
Oh man!
And then when I asked him what else I should be, he said you should. He took a second and said, "You should be the inflatable T-Rex because you could fit in that too."
Man, kids are just rude. Man, because if you haven't seen it, Big Hero 6 is a great animated movie. But man, that was it. What was the
Ruthless.
Yeah, that's man. How do you like not have any sort of like consciousness to what is rude and not rude? What were you gonna say, Kelly?
Oh, like the big Goodyear tire.
Yeah, the Michelin Man.
Michelin Man.
Yeah.
Did you get that one yet? That's so mean.
That is absolutely just ruthless and just no cares given whatsoever.
That's kids.
What'd you say back to him?
I couldn't really say anything because we always raised them to be honest, even if the truth hurts.
Oh,
there is that.
Kids are brutally honest.
There is that. Will, thank you for the call. Seth, how's it going, man? How'd your kids ruin your day?
Well, they ruined it yesterday, so it's not a good one today. Finally got my 15-year-old to admit he's been smoking the weed.
Yeah, the 15, 15 is like...
That's about the right time.
I did the same thing as a kid. I get it, but you got to show responsibility first. Then you can do whatever you want.
Right, exactly. That's a real thin line to walk there. Because, again, we all know what we did when we were younger and teenagers, but it's not like, yeah, sure, go out and get high with your friends all the time. Like, you can't say that.
So what happened then? Is it just you talk to him? Does he get a talking to, or is there like some type of a punishment, or what happens?
Oh, well, basically, my wife is really good at looking through bull crap, so she had a feeling that something was up, and so did I, so I kind of confronted both my kids last night, and just flat out asked him, I said, you have two choices here. You can either lie to me, and the punishments are going to be severe, or you could be honest, and the punishments will be not as severe.
Okay,
That's what
I like it.
And he admitted it. And I say, all right, give me your phone and your keyboard. So he's lost all electronics for some time.
Okay.
He's still working on getting his driver's permit. I said, you're going to do responsibilities? I said, if I see a piece of trash in the yard or a blade of grass that's too tall, you're getting it.
And because here's the most important part is that, sure, it is legal here in Ohio, just like other states. However, you still got to be of age.
Yes.
And if you're not, you're going to get a lot of trouble.
Like alcohol.
So, yep, exactly.
That's right.
Thanks for the call, Seth. I love this one. 3892 says, I got a call from the police department saying, is your son's name such and such? And I said, yes. And they said, hey, can you please come down to the police station? And on the way, I drove by Kroger and the fire department. Cops were everywhere. Look up, my son's standing there by the cops. He had made him a Guyver bomb and put it in the diaper section in Kroger.
Oh my gosh.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
That'll ruin your day for sure.
Ouch.
3416 says, about 3 years ago, my then 14-year-old son was already a major handful, woke up about 2 a.m. to use the bathroom and noticed that my car wasn't in the driveway. So I panicked. I ran into my son's room to ask if he had seen or heard anything. When I pulled his blankets back, there was a Ferris Bueller-style stack of pillows there and no son. I had to call the sheriff in the middle of the night to have my son tracked down like a common criminal.
Oh, yeah. The old pillows under the blanket.
Sneaking out, man. That's part of it.
Love it. 987 The Blitz.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Apparently, we need a little reminder that there is an adult supervision policy at the Ohio State Fair. We're one day into the fair, and operators are like, hey, just a reminder, minors are not permitted to enter the grounds after 6 o'clock without an adult who is at least 21 years old. Fair Executive Director Adam Heffron says that this is the second year for the policy, and it's a response to some disturbances and issues caused by unsupervised juveniles at other businesses and events locally and across the country. So they're like, hey, we want to just, make sure it doesn't happen at the fair. So just a reminder, if you're a minor, you have to be there after 6 p.m. with an adult.
God, this is why we can't have nice things.
Yep.
I can't fathom not going to the state fair with being a senior in high school at 17, 18 years old with 3 or 4 friends and going to hang out at state fair, ride a couple rides, maybe flirt with a couple girls. I can't. Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's upsetting. That is upsetting.
Well, it's like what they had to do at Easton and Wells, You just can't allow it. That's, I don't know. A new study says urgent care clinics across the country prescribe unnecessary medications. Researchers at the University of Michigan say that includes inappropriate prescribing of antibiotics, steroids, and opiates for conditions those drugs are not meant to treat. Some examples include antibiotics prescribed for more than 46% of patients with urinary symptoms, steroids for 41% of patients with bronchitis, and opiates for 5% of patients with muscle pain. You go in there and say, my shoulder hurts, and they're like, take some opiates. See you later. I will say that the last 2 times I've had 2 different family members go to urgent care, and they have been prescribed antibiotics, and then were called 2 days later to say, stop taking those antibiotics because you don't have what we thought you had. So at least they followed up.
Yeah, that's true.
But I still have the antibiotics, baby. I'll use them next time.
You just keep a stock of antibiotics.
Dude, if I got a prescription for antibiotics and then they called and said, you don't use those, it's not appropriate, I'm keeping them for when the next time I feel like I might need them so that I don't have to go to the urgent care first.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, how would you know when to take them?
I don't know. I feel like you kind of know, maybe. When you could use a good old Z-Pack.
Okay, yeah, I guess exactly. All right.
But anywhoozy, hot tip, I guess, if you need some antibiotics, just go on to the urgent care. They'll give them to you for just about anything. A Colorado surgical team was allegedly playing a music bingo game while performing what was expected to be a very routine cataract surgery. But the patient, his name's Bart Ryder, died on the table. Well, he started to go into cardiac arrest. They ended up rushing him to an ER where he died. According to the lawsuit, both the surgeon, Dr. Stark Johnson, and the anesthesiologist, Dr. Michael Urban, were playing this game. And during deposition, they both admitted that they were distracted during the surgery, and they're settling this lawsuit. Good on them for admitting it, because that's a tough fight if somebody's going to lie on the stand, and they decided to come clean. Details of the settlement haven't been disclosed, but during deposition, both doctors did detail what this game is, because I was curious.
Okay.
So I'm glad. I guess you have a regular bingo card, but instead of whatever,
numbers,
G4, they have names of songs or artists, and then you get a Spotify playlist that coordinates with the genre of bingo card you have.
So it's basically music bingo at the bar.
Music bingo.
Yeah.
So they were really in deep on
So
this
wait, you've got your
bingo.
hands on the tools, working something, and then you turn to dob your card?
I guess.
What?
or you're calling out like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I'm assuming they had to admit what was going on when they were being deposed because the nurses or something would have said something.
You would think.
Yeah.
There's got to be some witness.
Other people
to all
were there
this.
that knew what was going on.
Yeah, I was the one stamping the cards.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of this cataract
How do you pay attention to your card while doing the surgery? Because you can't memorize 25 spots on a bingo card?
And I mean, you definitely want to be calling bingo if you've got it.
Yeah.
So you got your
You
eyes
gotta
on
pay
the card.
attention.
Not on the eyeballs. Anyway, those are your three things.
All right, this is one of the strangest stories that I've read in a long time, coming from over in the UK, where Neil Hopper is a 49-year-old surgeon from Cornwall, England. He has carried out hundreds of amputations. Now, here's the thing. Apparently, he decided he wanted to become an astronaut, and they were looking for disabled astronauts. I guess there was some kind of study going on so you could jump to the front of the list if you wanted to be part of European Space Agency's astronauts with disabilities. So it was found that he went online to download eunuch maker videos in terms of removal of limbs and other body parts. Why you would do this, I don't know. But sure enough, he decided to go through with it and remove his own legs. However, through an investigation, it was found out he was the investigation is coming because he was dishonest and made false representations to insurers, namely the injuries on his legs, saying that they were the result of sepsis and were not self-inflicted, but when in fact they were, to make a gain forward, like jumping to the front of the line, because he is a doctor, to then be a part of the European Space Agency and the astronauts with disabilities.
Oh my gosh.
Now, this man is smart enough to become a vascular surgeon, to be able to do amputation safely. Yet he's crazy enough to cut off.
Oikos presents 15 Seconds of Strength.
Here we go. Steve's got a trunk full of groceries and no one to help him.
Oh, that's tough, Jim. Looks like a 5-trip load at least.
He grabs the first bag, the second. Bob, it looks like he's trying to do it all in one trip. He shimmies the door open, steps over the dog, and he stumbles.
Oh, right into the kitchen without missing a beat. Jim, now that's a man who eats his protein-packed Oikos.
With 15 grams of complete protein in each cup, Oikos 000 can help build strength for every day. Oikos, stronger makes everything better.
At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.
Off his own legs? I mean, I guess there are a lot of very smart psychos out there. But what goes on in someone's brain?
All I can think of is him doing it. Like, what
and I'm trying to find in the article, like, how do you amputate your own legs?
Do you do them both at the same time?
You do them both at the same time?
Or is that like do one and then you heal up and do the other?
Yeah.
It makes me feel like I'm going to pass out. That is awful.
He worked for the Royal Cornwall Hospital and previously said he lost his legs in 2019 to sepsis. But sure enough, that was not the case. And then he said he made a dishonest mistake in false representing himself and into insurers.
What did he do with his legs? Like, where are they?
That's another good question. Apparently, here's more information. He intended to make about $235,622 from one insurer and $231,000 from another insurer. Is that because, like, he did his own surgery, he got it at a discounted rate, but billed the insurance the full amount? And what? How did you think? And if you have sepsis and have to go through emergency surgery to get your legs amputated, don't you think there's going to be like a record of that? Wouldn't they be able to look into that pretty easily, you would think?
I would think.
Well, yeah, you're going to get a list of, itemized list of your whatever you had done.
You're done, right, exactly.
Goes to the insurance company.
Yeah, exactly.
But the insurance companies they have set amounts of money they pay if you lose a leg, if you lose an arm, if you lose a finger.
Oh,
you lose an eye.
right. Okay. So if he loses both legs, that's what the insurance. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Is there like one of those, like, I feel like this would be an episode of Maury, like, I enjoy amputating my own body parts.
Jeez.
That's weird.
That's an addiction I don't want.
Yeah, don't.
Okay, I feel so faint. But did you ever hear of the castrato? Like what they would do to boys in choirs in Italy in like the 1600s, 1700s. They didn't have girls in the choir. They were all boys.
Voices.
To keep their voices high, they would select them to be castrated. And they would basically twist
you
them
can't do that
until they atrophied, or they would just remove them altogether.
That's how they do it with like cows now. They twist until
them. Yeah.
All right, welcome to this conversation. We are done.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Well, we've got a couple that decided to take a JetBlue flight this past Saturday morning and decided, you know what's fun to do on an airplane? Things we do in the bedroom. Trista Riley and Christopher Arnold were traveling from Sarasota, Florida to Sarasota, Florida from John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York, where they decided to engage in what the report calls lewd and lascivious exhibition on the airplane. Apparently, there were some kids in the area, so a mother was like, ding dong. Excuse me, could you take a look over here, please? Sure enough, the witness statement says, as I walked by, I saw her not only, I can't even say this word, the old HJ on the plane, which then, when they walked by again, noticed that, let's just say she wasn't putting her head on his lap to take a nap. Look.
That's not, you're not in the club, though.
You're not in the club.
I don't think you're in the club.
I also think, is this controversial? You should be put on a no-fly list. That's disgusting. That's like, I'm on this flight. I don't want to see this.
Right. And here's the thing. There were children, like, within view.
These freaking perverts. Like, you should also have to register as a sex offender.
They might have.
Is that a hot take?
No, I don't think so.
I think both of those things might happen to them.
I agree. If it's in the seats, right in the middle of the plane, with children around, yes, no fly list, and yes, you could be listed as a on the sexual predator list for sure, or whatever if you get caught in the bathroom,
that's different.
Get a yelling, get a hand slap,
a good talking to.
Other people want in there,
right? But. Or actually, less of a talking to and more of like an interview. Like, how did you fit? Right. Give me some pointers, please, because I'm not that flexible. That's not gonna help me. But yes, they are now going to have a criminal record. They're scheduled for arraignment on August 15th. Our second story. Let me hold on. Here we go. This takes place over in Oregon, and we're just gonna. This is what I'm gonna do, Kelly. I'm going to say Thick Rick as the person in this story.
Okay. Let's hear it.
So according to court documents, 2 witnesses saw Thick Rick illegally angling at the Mackenzie River below Leeburg Dam on July 1st. They confronted the man and recorded the confrontation, saying that there was a sign that says closed to angling. He was in a closed angling location at the base of the dam. The video also showed Thick Rick out fishing at 10:40 p.m. when the state law anglers can only fish up to 1 hour after sunset, which at that day would have been 9:57 p.m.
That's a terrible rule.
Only 1 hour after sunset?
Well, yeah. Fish around the clock here.
I don't know. Thick Rick had his fishing pole, and they saw some salmon laying on the ground there, which apparently he had illegally caught. and was then taken to jail. Thick Rick was caught wearing a white hat with white sunglasses, which were upside down, by the way. The white sunglasses were upside down. And Thick Rick was wearing a T-shirt that read, Master Bader.
I feel like you do have one of those. Do you?
I do not.
Okay.
Really?
Nobody's ever gotten you anything that says that on it?
Nope.
I can't believe it.
I feel like it's coming now.
Well,
that's what she said.
Let me tell you, well, that week after July 4th, we're on vacation. Thick Rick did take me fishing,
and
with the crawdads, I can tell you, eyewitness account, Thick is a masturbator. Right there on the boat, just him and I, no qualms about it. He was out there masturbating the crawdads on this fish line.
I caught you a delicious bass.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he was arrested. He did admit to illegally fishing, and then he will now be, prosecuted on illegal fishing charges. I don't know what that means.
I've definitely fished where I wasn't supposed to fish before.
Oh, you have?
Oh, yeah. Private property, things like that.
Ooh, taking a loan. I see. The rules don't apply to you, huh?
Yeah, I didn't say they don't apply. You just don't get caught.
Don't get caught, right? Should not some breaking news. I'm very lucky that I have this job, and I've been doing radio for 25 some years, because there's no way I could sit behind a desk. I can't do the 9 to 5. I can't do the cubicle thing. And I can't stand buzzwords. I know that, vocabulary evolves. We start using adjective. I don't mind adjectives, but buzzwords, like, they just asked the question, what are some buzzwords that immediately set off, like, your BS alarm?
I mean, like, we'll circle back.
Yes!
Let's think outside the box.
Yes! Like family. When they're talking about, like, the work of, we're a family here. Like, come on, right? Come on. Unprecedented. Like, can we get back to precedented times? What's wrong with precedented times? I don't need unprecedented times. See this a lot now, especially as people who love to go out to eat. Nora and I love trying new restaurants. Artisanal.
Oh, yeah, everything's artisanal.
Everything is artisanal. Things like work-life balance. Now, granted, I do believe we should have a work-life balance without a doubt. But, it's so cliche.
Yeah.
You know what I hate? Branding. Branded. Everything's got to be you have to have your own personal brand, and it's like everybody is like in the corporate world talking about brand. It's like, what?
Dude, you don't have to brand everything.
Can I just please sit down and do my job?
Right. Yes. Absolutely. We're going to calibrate this year. It's all about calibration.
There's a couple videos out of that woman who got busted at the Coldplay concert, the HR woman. Okay, of her corporate speak. You can't even understand it. She goes on maybe a 2-minute conversation. It's sort of her in a video conference, and literally, it's not even. You can't understand what she's saying. It's all corporate speak.
All corporate speak. I wish I could remember the words, because years ago when I was living in Denver, my fiance and I at the time lived together, and she got a job as a marketing director for a tech company that did a lot of installs and things like that. And it was a smaller company. They had their 25 or 30 employees in their little office building or whatever, and they had brought in this HR director of whatever new name. That's the other thing. People's job titles now. Yeah. The director of first impressions. The
chief people officer.
Yes.
So silly.
Stop it. Well, she had her review, and she actually brought home her review sheet. And it wasn't like she does her job. She shows up on time. She excels at customer service or whatever. It was the worst jargon I have ever seen on a work review sheet, with just the most. I looked at her and I was like, "What BS is this? Just tell me if I'm doing a good job."
Yeah. Oikos presents 15 Seconds of Strength.
Here we go. Steve's got a trunk full of groceries and no one to help him.
Oh, that's tough, Jim. Looks like a 5-trip load at least.
He grabs the first bag, the second. Bob, it looks like he's trying to do it all one trip. He shimmies the door open, steps over the dog. Oh, and he stumbles.
Oh, right into the kitchen without missing a beat. Jim, now that's a man who eats his protein-packed Oikos.
With 15 grams of complete protein in each cup, Oikos Triple Zero can help build strength for every day. Oikos, stronger makes everything better.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
It stresses me out. I'm like, this feels... Yeah.
I would love to know, because again, I don't work in any of these types of offices, but 800-821-9970, shoot us a text. Do you work in a corporate office? Did you have to deal with words like this? Alpha and beta. Shut up. Blitz, good morning.
Report.
Yeah. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Brandon.
Brandon, do you work in one of these offices where they use all these kind of buzzwords?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Well, then what can we help you with? You're giving us a call. I would love to talk to you.
Well,
okay, Brandon. Well, I hope that you have an amazing day.
After the show, let's do a deep dive on that phone call.
On that phone call, find out what that was all about. Did Brandon just need to hear a voice this morning? Or was Brandon calling early for the tickets to see In This Moment with special guest Day Seeker and the Funeral Portrait at Kimball Live coming up October 19th, which we are going to give away in about 3.5 minutes. 99.7 The Blitz.
It's the Morning Blitz with Goose, Kelly, and Thick.
The time is gone. It's the time. Time after time. Good time. Big time. Let's lose and warm again.
Yeah, here we go. We've got tickets to give away. Going to go see In This Moment with Day Seeker and the Funeral Portrait. That is going to go down October 19th. Tickets actually go on sale tomorrow, right as we end the show at 10 a.m. But if you want to win them before you can buy them, save yourself like $100. We'd love to give you a pair. We are going to play the Time Warp. 800-821-9970. Kelly, you got your pen and paper ready?
I'm ready.
All right. This is how it works. Thick has compiled a audio montage for us. All the clips come from the same year. We just have to determine which year. Whoever gets closest wins, and hopefully it's you. 800-821-9970. Blitz, good morning. Who's this?
Brandon.
Brandon. All right, Brandon. We are going to play the Time Warp. We've got 3 clips ready to go. Could be TV, movie, music, news clips, PSAs, commercials, jingles. Could be anything Thick found. The only thing is, all of the clips from the same year. After we play it, you'll have the choice if you want to go first or last. Could be to your benefit, could be to your detriment. We will find out. Thick, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, Thick. Let's hear that montage.
This is DVD. It's a movie on a disc the size of a CD.
I wanna suck my white ass ball.
Okay.
All right. Well, Brandon, did you hear all the clips in there?
Yeah.
All right. Now it's your choice. Would you like to go first or last?
You know, everyone goes last. I'm going to go first.
I think that's so smart. I'm glad you're doing this.
All right, Brandon. Tell us what you heard and what year it all came from.
Oh, I can't tell you. It was when DVDs came released.
Okay.
I don't know the name of that song.
Wannabe, is it? Or is it Spice Girls?
Yeah, Spice Girls, yeah Wannabe,
Yeah, I think it's the Spice Girls. I'm going to say, though, that all came out in the year 1997.
97?
Oh,
okay.
I think you're real close, if not on the money.
DVDs weren't... See, the only thing that confuses me, because the final clip, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore.
Right.
Without a doubt. But DVDs not around until 1997? Was it that late?
I know. Yeah, that's the one sticker in the
Yeah. Because the Spice Girls were definitely later 90s. All right, and then, yeah, because it was Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, and there was was it Little Nicky? The 3 movies that he kind of did in a row. All right, I'm going to go, I think you're close. I'm going to go 96. I think it's a little bit earlier, 96.
All right, I'll just get 1 year earlier then. I don't exactly know, so my guess is as good as anybody else's, I guess. 1995.
I see, actually, Kelly, now I think you're right. Because I swear DVDs were around when I was in high school.
It does
I graduated
feel like
in
it's
95.
early. I remember cassettes around the mid-'80s.
Yeah.
Then when did we switch over to DVDs? It's in that night. It's somewhere in the 90s.
Because I was working at Family Video, and we had...
I worked at a video store, too.
Yeah.
Video Movies Unlimited.
Yeah.
How about that? Maybe that's the gateway into a radio career.
Oh, good. Yeah, absolutely. Man, I think we're all pretty close. It's right in that
All right,
window.
so we got
Vic,
95, 96, 97.
Vic, what do you got?
This is DVD. It's a movie on a disc the size of a CD.
I wanna suck my white ass ball.
I wanna. All right, yes, that was Happy Gilmore, the song "Wannabe" from Spice Girls, and the DVD was first released in Japan on November 1st, 1996.
Who's got it?
All right. Hey, mark that up as a win, by the way.
All I do is win.
Yeah, there it is.
I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go.
That's my victory song that we finally get to hear for the first time.
Finally won something.
You know what, Brandon? I'm so happy that I won. I don't care that you lost. I'm going to give you tickets anyways.
Yes.
All right?
I love you, Goose.
Oh, I love you too, man. You'll be there in this moment. Dayseeker and the funeral portrait. You hang on. We'll get you hooked up.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
The National Weather Service has issued a heat advisory today for Central Ohio from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. We're expecting a high of 93 with a heat index above 100. The City of Columbus will have cooling centers open today, and rides on COTA buses are free both today and tomorrow. Now, there are some scattered power outages. We've got some in Hilliard and in Northeast Columbus. Do not know why these power outages are happening at the moment, but you always wonder when we're dealing with heat, etc.
Yeah.
South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone have officially extended their overall deal with Paramount Global for another 5 years. Under the terms of the deal between Paramount and Parker and Stone's Park County production company, South Park has received an order of 50 new episodes. In addition, all 26 previous seasons will be available to stream on Paramount Plus for the first time. It was on HBO Max up until now. New episodes will air on Comedy Central and then stream on Paramount Plus the next day. This deal is worth approximately $300 million a year for a total of $1.5 billion.
For 50 episodes?
You believe that?
Good.
No, it's the whole deal with Paramount Plus and streaming and all that. So,
Man. What a cartoon.
I saw a clip from, I think it was last night's episode.
Last night was season 27 debut.
I just saw like a 90-second clip.
What was it?
I can't even talk about
say?
it.
Oh,
no,
okay.
No, let's just say they are. I don't even. It's mind blowing. It's mind blowing what they get away with. I find it absolutely hysterical.
Yes,
but
they're going after everybody this season.
They always have, but I mean, still.
Yeah, who's left? I'm wondering.
Oh
man, it is. Ooh, when you've got a little tiny talking pee-pee, it's pretty funny.
Okay, so we went from talking poo to talking pee-pees.
To a talking pee-pee. Yep.
Gotcha. Movie producer and record executive David Geffen's estranged husband, David Armstrong, has now filed a lawsuit accusing the billionaire of paying him thousands of dollars for sex and forcing him to get plastic surgery, among other things. Jeez. Now, let me set the stage here, okay? David Armstrong is 32 years old. David Geffen is 82 years old.
Oh,
Armstrong says the two met on seekingarrangements.com. He says this is where rich men shop for the vulnerable. He's obviously really upset about the end of this marriage. He says Geffen paid him $10,000 for sex the first night they met. That's it. And then Geffen started traveling with him, taking him all around the world. He's
Boy
like, that
toy?
was his little sex toy. Yeah. Also, he's claiming David Geffen gave him tons of drugs like coke, molly, and weed. Now, David Armstrong was a go-go dancer up to this point. So basically, David Geffen was like, I'm saving you from this life, and I'm just like this philanthropist, and doing such good for you and all that. Then he said, and at some point, these two got married in 2023, like March of 2023. They got married, no prenup. David Geffen's worth $9 billion. No prenup.
Prenup?
So this guy, David Armstrong, says that Geffen started critiquing every aspect of his appearance. Started making him go through what he said were painful laser treatments and surgery, dental treatments, and then would become enraged over the, quote, mere existence of an ingrown hair. So apparently there's some control here. I don't know. This is one guy's side, right? Like I said, sometime in there, they got married in 2023. May 2025, this May, Geffen filed for divorce, kicked Armstrong out. He's like, you can't kick me out. I'm going to be homeless. I have nothing. So Armstrong files the suit. He is seeking damages. He is seeking a home that Geffen cannot reclaim and adequate support necessary to pay reasonable general living expenses for the rest of his life. He's 32.
Well, I mean,
they've been together. They were married in 2023.
Yeah, now you don't get the rest of your life.
Married 2 years. Like, but no prenup.
Yeah, but I bet with no prenup and that much money and the lifestyle you got used to, you will win enough money that you might not get the monthly stipend for the rest of your life, but you'll have enough.
Alimony.
You'll have enough.
Well,
you'll be okay.
Alimony is paid. You get 1 year for every 3 years you're married.
Oh, and they weren't even married 3 years.
Well, what law is that? Federal law?
That's just that's standard alimony.
Where? Everywhere? So it's federal law?
I don't know if it's federal or...
Okay.
Oikos presents 15 Seconds of Strength.
Here we go. Steve's got a trunk full of groceries and no one to help him.
Oh, that's tough, Jim. Looks like a 5-trip load at least.
He grabs the first bag, the second. Bob, it looks like he's trying to do it all in one trip. He shimmies the door open, steps over the dog. Oh, and he stumbles.
Oh, right into the kitchen without missing a beat. Jim, now that's a man who eats his protein-packed Oikos.
With 15 grams of complete protein in each cup, Oikos Triple Zero can help build strength for every day. Oikos, stronger makes everything better.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Because if they're in California, they do things differently out in California.
That's true.
So,
but you could argue, well, Geffen got me really used to international travel and luxury and drugs.
That's how it happens.
I will say, though, he can't make him get laser surgery. He said, he made me. No, he can't make you do that. You have free will.
Well, that's true. But you got accustomed to it.
I got accustomed to being paid $10,000 for sex.
Yeah. That little behind the scenes, David Geffen was the first huge negotiation that my brother went through. He I don't want to say swindled. He negotiated.
Oh, really?
With David Geffen because when they started DreamWorks.
Okay.
They wanted the soundtrack for Rent, the Broadway musical, when it first came out in '95. And they had agreed on a deal, but then someone came over and offered my brother more money for the rights to the soundtrack. So we had to call David Geffen back. I'm like, look, I get what we did, but could you imagine being just an up-and-comer nobody and you have to call David Geffen and be like, hey, you're going to pay us $1 million more.
Wow.
Yeah. But always said he was, woohoo, he was out there.
Yeah.
But a lot of these creative types are, so.
And you've got so much money, nothing is off limits to you.
Right. Yes, exactly. You can do anything you want.
Yeah. That's wild. All right, those are your 3 things.
Oh, I'm all about some good food.
Oh, yeah.
I love trying new places. However, the downside I have found out over the past few years is, as someone who enjoys to cook, Thing is, sometimes you're like, I can do this better at home.
Yep,
And
for
then
sure.
You're like, oh man. But trying new things, trying new places, always a good time. There's a chance though you don't like all types of food. Can you think of a food or I shouldn't say a food, a genre of food,
like from other countries,
right? A group of food that you don't like. Can you think of one that you're not?
I have there's food like that isn't. I don't know. To me, it's so weird. Like Mediterranean food is kind of
okay. All right.
You hear a lot of.
I like certain dishes of Mediterranean food.
I might not have tried enough.
There's that.
Would Mediterranean food is
But there's some like
is that like France? Is that
no? Mediterranean would be more like Greek food.
Greek food. Okay.
Yeah, things like that.
Well, I do like gyros.
Right. Exactly. So there are a lot of things. I had a friend that owned a Greek restaurant, and it was authentic Greek food.
Yeah.
But you give me the lamb shank, I'm all about it.
Right.
But there are other things that work for me.
But France, their food seems to be like, I don't know, it's like bird food. I don't know.
Right.
It's just
exactly.
little bits of whatever.
So I asked this because there was an online poll as what country has the most overrated food culture, and number one on the list was France.
Oh, see, that makes sense.
Yes,
to me.
the famous French cuisine.
Because I love Asian. I love Asian food.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's not one I would put on the list. But yeah, you get the little quail, the little tiny chicken with the little sauce on it, and the French cook. No. I will say this: Italy would probably top. I'm not a huge pasta. Well, it's not. I love pasta. It's the sauces. I'm not a huge sauce fan.
Okay.
So
I feel like everything they make has to have some sauce in it.
Right.
Whether it's Alfredo or
exactly
or red sauce.
Exactly. Like red. I am not a big fan of red sauce whatsoever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
If I'm making some, it's going to be lightly coated.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I've finally mastered my grandmother's spaghetti sauce recipe.
Okay.
And I'll make an army pot.
What do you do? Just freeze it?
And then I freeze, smaller containers. I use it for lasagna, for chicken parmesan,
And don't get me wrong, I'll eat it, but I usually I want lighter sauce than most
I understand.
people.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Number 2 on the list, however, 21% of people said America has an overrated food culture.
I could not disagree more. I think we have a great food culture.
I would think, and granted, we grew up here, it's a little different, but I would think we probably have one of the top food cultures.
Yeah. You take apart cheap. You keep cheap fast food out of it. We're talking about restaurant
food. You give me a good burger from Thurman's, or even more than that. I would say if you're going to go American, it's got to be barbecue.
Okay,
Can you beat? What else would be considered American food? I think barbecue would be the one
ribs,
thing.
Man.
Yeah, you give me some good barbecue, I'm all about it. 15% said the UK. Said the UK is overhyped. I would have to agree. Scottish breakfast, no thank you. I don't want the baked beans and tomatoes with my breakfast. Not happening. Nope. Italy was also on the list. So lowest on the list. And I have to agree. I would say it's kind of a consensus. Most people enjoy Mexican food in some way, shape, or form. So that was at the bottom of the list in terms of overrated food cultures.
For sure.
Now I need to go get some good. I'll tell you what. That is one thing I have not had yet since I moved to Columbus 5 months ago was barbecue. Where to go to get good barbecue?
Dude,
I need some great brisket. I need some great ribs.
I need some great ribs too, and I always have trouble finding them anywhere.
A jalapeno cheddar sausage. I need that on my meat plate. Brisket, jalapeno cheddar sausage, and some ribs.
You talking about Italian sausage? You talking about
no, smoked jalapeno cheddar sausage that they serve at a lot of barbecue restaurants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Giant Eagle does have a jalapeno peach sausage that is made locally, and it's phenomenal.
That's not the barbecue style. That's not the
smoked.
I guess not. Yeah, that's not the smoked type.
But dude, ribs, unless it's somebody I know who's really good at smoking ribs, I'm telling you, I've tried ribs at so many different restaurants, and I don't like any of them.
Really?
I can't find one restaurant where it falls off the bone.
Well, now here's the thing, though. It is not supposed to fall off the bone. It is not. You go.
The best ribs I've ever eaten do.
You go to a rib competition. fall off the bone is bad. It's not supposed to, like, rip off the bone.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah, but you're also not supposed to slide the bone out.
No, I know, but I should be able to easily pull it off.
Not really. You're supposed to take a bite of it. The meat's supposed to stay on there.
I can't find any.
I'm curious. Okay, good. We have some text rolling in. 800-821-9970. I'm serious. If you know of a good barbecue spot.
Yeah, we got a text there that says Ray Ray's Hog Pit. I have not had that yet. That's what I need to try.
Ray Ray's Hog Pit.
Yep.
All right. Gonna have to look it up. Thanks for all the texts coming. Keep them coming.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's learn you some stuff on a Thursday morning. Make you a bit smarter than you were when you woke up today. Your first little tidbit of information. Midnight Cowboy is the only X-rated movie to ever win the Oscar for Best Picture. Yeah, you think? Although, I'm very curious. I've never personally seen the movie. I've read it. I know about it.
Yeah, I haven't either.
But what is, like, how dirty is Midnight Cowboy compared to the stuff that's all over the World Wide Web now?
Yeah, what year are we talking?
I bet it's pretty tame. Mid-70s, I think.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. There was some stuff back then.
Yeah. I'm very curious now. Now for educational purposes, I need to really see if it was best movie. I'm going to have to go back and check it out and watch it for the first time. Play-Doh was originally created in the 1930s as wallpaper cleaner. So you just like pick up all the
okay.
dust
Yeah,
and
I
stuff,
get it.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Guess created and sold the first pair of acid wash jeans in 1981.
Yeah, okay.
Is that about when you were wearing the acid wash jeans?
Shortly after that. I never had gas. Couldn't afford those.
Yeah, you can't afford the gas. Yeah.
Had to do the Husky acid wash.
Planet Hollywood. Remember Planet Hollywood?
Yeah, we had one it was at Easton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone teamed up, thought they could recreate the whole Hard Rock Cafe, which they did. I remember going to the opening of the one in New York. Big deal.
Yeah.
Huge deal. At one point, there were locations in more than 60 cities worldwide. Now, if you want to go to Planet Hollywood, you've got two options. Disney World in Florida or the original one at Times Square.
Okay.
If you want to go. Really? Save your money. Or what you do is if you really love movies, go to the one in Times Square or Disney World, get a drink and then just walk around. Don't order the food or anything like that. It's way overpriced and not worth it at all. You can get better food pretty much anywhere else. And finally, if you're a basketball fan, well, I'm sure you know all the rules of basketball. You make a free throw, you shoot the three-pointer behind the line, it's worth 3 points, so on and so forth. Well, basketball in North Korea, little bit different. Slam dunks are worth 3 points.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
And I mean, how much of a slam dunk, I wonder? I mean, just like
a one-handed slam dunk, a power dunk. If you do a windmill, do you get more? A reverse dunk? Yeah.
I don't know.
An alley-oop? Like, what's an alley-oop? Well, a slam dunk is worth 3 points.
Oh, my gosh. You know how high-scoring NBA games would be over there?
Well, let me continue, though. Shots in the final 3 minutes of the game are worth 8 points. You make a basket in the final 3 minutes of the game, it's worth 8 points.
Oh, my gosh.
Swished three-pointers.
Okay.
No
yeah,
net.
Nothing but
you
net.
Just foosh.
Nothing but net.
Those are actually worth 4 points.
Yeah, we're gonna have high-scoring NBA games over there.
Yep. And you lose a point if you miss a free throw.
Okay, well, maybe you should.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I think they should add that to the NBA now.
Yeah, right? That would definitely change the game. As they're fouling with like the 60 seconds left in the game, and all they do is foul.
Now you're going to say, then you'd see a lot more of that.
And then you go backwards a little bit, and then...
So I like it.
If that was the case...
It makes it interesting to me.
If that was the case here, then over his career, Shaq would have scored negative 70 points. Learning you some stuff on a Thursday morning, 99.7 The Blitz.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
At Arizona State University, we've made online education better, smarter, and more personalized so you can go further in your aspiring field.
I decided to pursue medicine once I realized that ASU did have the online program for biological sciences. You're still required to learn the same curriculum. You're still being tested on the same content that anyone would be tested on in person. The comprehensiveness of the program prepared me so well for medical school.
Explore over 350 plus programs at asuonline.asu.edu.